Hey, Right Riders, Keith Wheeler here, back with another video for you. And today, this one's going to be a little bit controversial, I know, because we're going to be talking about
artificial intelligence.
That's right, artificial intelligence, and how we can use artificial intelligence to help us write good children's picture books. Now, I know in the title of this video, I talked about ChatGPT, which is where we're going to head on over to. I also talked about, is it the future of picture book writing or a threat to authenticity? And that seems to be the controversy that everybody's talking about. But before we can come up with a rationale and a decision one way or the other, let's see what we can actually do with ChatGPT. So we're going to head on over there. I'm going to show you exactly what you can do with ChatGPT, and specifically when it comes to writing and creating children's picture books. Let's get started. Now, here we are on ChatGPT, and all you have to do is scroll down here. If you don't already have an account, click Try ChatGPT. You click on that. It's going to ask you for an email address to log in as. You do that. It's going to then send you an email to verify the email address. It's going to ask you your name. So you put your first name, your last name, whatever you want to use. And then you'll get to this page. And this page, and again, this is absolutely free. And then you just right down here, it's got a little icon. You just start typing. Now, it's just like with anything else that you create. What you get in is what you're going to get out. So if you put hot garbage in, you're going to get hot garbage out. So what can you use this for when it comes to children's picture books? Well, maybe you want an idea for a new book. You just want an idea. Like, you don't even know what you're going to write about, but you do know that you want it to be, you want the main character to be a turtle. So how about just coming up with ideas? Now, one of the things that it's all about how you word things. If you want to create something unique, something specific to what you're going to put in here, then you want to use the word create. But if you want a list or you want suggestions, then you can say something like list or suggest. So for example, if I type in here, suggest 5, I'm going to say children's picture book ideas. See, it's going to start telling you books that already exist. Okay. So I'm going to wait till it's done with this. So it's, again, all about what you put in. So I'm going to type down here, create 5 plots for a children's picture book about a turtle named Ted. So here we go. We've got Ted in the Great Race, Ted's Big Adventure, Ted's Incredible Journey, Ted in the Secret Garden, and Ted in the Lost City. And you can pause this if you want to see what the actual plot is. But as you can see, they're very unique. They're each one, they're using the prompt that I gave. It's about Ted, but the rest of it is all just artificial intelligence. It just pulled it out of the ether. Maybe some other story ideas that are already out there, but there you go. Right there, I asked for 5 and I got 5. So what if you don't even know that you want a book about Ted? Maybe you don't even know what you want your children's picture book to be about. So instead of create, let's do list. How about find 5, and I'm only using 5 because it'll be quicker. I mean, you could say 10, 20, 100, whatever you want. Find 5 picture book niche ideas. As you can see, it's, in the last 3, it uses the word young because it is for children. I would say that, especially if it's coming up with titles, if you plan on using anything that's suggested, you definitely want to go in and do your due diligence and check Amazon and see if the title already exists. And I would suggest going one step further, if that's the title you want to use, and go and look up, see if it's trademarked. And you check out the trademark on USPTO. So we've used it to come up with just unique picture book niches, for children's picture book. We've also done it to basically come up with a plot for a story for, a turtle children's picture book that we do, where we know the main character. You can also use it for series names. If you've got a collection of books that you want to do, but you want to come up with a good series title. So I said, create a picture book series title for a series of books about animal characters that go on adventures. The Wild Explorers, how about that? Okay. If I don't like that, I can just say regenerate response. The Wild Adventures of whatever. Okay. I love these. The Wild Explorers, Animal Adventures, Fur, Fins, and Feathers, The Brave Creatures, The Critter Chronicles. Try saying that 10 times fast. So there you go. You can use it to come up with book series titles. One of the things that I really love about ChatGPT and other artificial intelligence is it allows us to very quickly do something that we really don't enjoy. And one thing that I don't find myself very good at is writing book descriptions. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to write a book description for one of the books that it suggested. All right, we're going to use this one right here. We're going to use the Eco Warrior. Okay. I said, create a book description for a children's picture book called, and I just put in the name and then and then I just copy and pasted that. Now, of course, if this is your own book and it's not one that it suggested, it's a book that you created, just give it a little bit of story, like what's it about? And let's see what it generates. Okay, and there you go. It's written a fairly lengthy 3-paragraph book description that I can put on Amazon. Now, again, if it's for your book, you want to make sure that you read it and it doesn't make sense. Is it actually relevant to your story? Because obviously, unless you put in a lot of details about your story, it might assume certain things. So you want to make sure that, again, you put in as much as you can, as much as the story is about, so it'll actually spit out things that are true. Now, if there are things in here that aren't accurate to your book, take it out, change some of the wording, whatever. Another thing that this is really good for is, and I know a lot of my viewers are outside the US, if English is not your first language, this is a great way to get really good book descriptions written where English is clear. You know, I've read a lot of really good books, but the book descriptions, it's clear that it's written by someone who English is their second language. And either they didn't have somebody edit it or someone didn't edit the book description well. Either way. But if your audience is in America or the UK or any other English speaking country, then you want to make sure that the English that's in your book description is spot on. Because if someone is going to purchase your book and they see your book description and your book description is off grammatically, then it's going to be a huge deterrent and they're probably just going to keep on looking for the book somewhere else. Now, do I suggest using artificial intelligence to create a book from start to finish? No, but you can have it create a story for you. I just put create a picture book story about a turtle named Ted that gets lost on his way home from school and how he finds his way back home. Now, as you can see, this is not going to be a lengthy story, and I am in no way, shape, or form suggesting that you do this and then print it. No, I'm suggesting you do this to give you ideas. Again, artificial intelligence is going to come up with a way that you might not have thought of telling a story. And so you can use it to trigger ideas, think outside the box, and find new ways to put a twist on the story that maybe you're in the middle of, writing and you just get writer's block or whatever. This is a great way to just trigger different ideas in your mind. So again, I am in no way, shape, or form suggesting that you tell artificial intelligence to write a certain story and then you just publish it. That's not a good idea. That's basically stealing, and it's going to give you garbage. I mean, if you read this, first of all, this is a very short children's book story, but also it's got good ideas in it. So again, I don't suggest you writing what it says here word for word. I'm not even suggesting that you change a couple words. I'm suggesting you tell it, if you're stuck and you want an idea, something to, again, think outside the box. One of the things that I like to do if I get writer's block is I like to read other children's books and see how people are doing that. And so I can get inspiration. That's the word I'm looking for. Inspiration. You can use this to inspire you, to make you think of other ways to approach the book you're writing. So again, I am not in any way, shape, or form saying that you should take this and publish it, but use it as inspiration, just like you would use another book off the shelf as inspiration. You might go out and buy 3 or 4 books and still do that, because again, it's giving other perspectives, but this is just another way of just getting more ideas from, the ether and having it brought into you again, in the limited time that we have. So that's ChatGPT, artificial intelligence. Let's go back to the studio and see what I thought. So what did you think about ChatGPT when it comes to helping us write and create children's picture books? I'd love to know down in the comments, whether it's positive or negative. Let me know. Now, the question of the day is does ChatGPT or other artificial intelligence, does it hinder creativity and authenticity? Is it the end of it? And I actually think it's the exact opposite. We as human beings have only a finite amount of time in our day. And it's not realistic for us to think that we can research all the different possibilities in our niche and outside of our niche. But using this artificial intelligence, we can actually use it to help us learn more and think outside the box, which I talk about all the time on this channel. Think outside the box and learn new ways to approach maybe a topic that we've already done before. Now, fun fact about ChatGPT and artificial intelligence in general. I actually used it to create not only the title for this exact YouTube channel, but the video description down below. So take a look. Let me know what you think in the comments about that as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification so you get alerted every time I put out new videos just like this one. And hey, give that thumbs up a smashy smashy. It gives me that nice warm fuzzy feeling. And it lets YouTube know to spread this video around. Now, don't let the learning stop here. Speaking of YouTube, that artificial intelligence says that this video right here is perfect for you. Now, I don't know. I like this video right here. It's one of my favorites. I'm not artificial, and many times I'm not even intelligent. So you pick which one you want to watch, and I'll catch you on the inside. And remember to write right.